He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rick Around the Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, hey, listen, y'all make sure Gary, tell them about your tea party.
Yes, don't forget, honey, hurry up and get your tickets now. Tickets are selling what? Fast, honey. For the tea party, for Ricky's party, I mean, it's going to be a blast. We're going to be pouring I'm going to be pouring some hot tea, and it's going to be laced with a little bit of prune juice, so it's going to go through you. And, honey, I want all the ladies and guys to, what?
I said, damn.
And make sure, baby, y'all get y'all fascinators and your hats and stuff, honey, because we're going to have a blast. So that's for the Ricky party, Ricky Smiley Blast Party.
You going to show some skin like you did last year?
Yeah, because I'm working on my two-piece right now. Boo. So,
no, sir.
Get that. Hey, if I'm pouring tea, I need to be comfortable.
RickySmileyBBB.com. That's RickySmileyBBB.com. The rooms are going fast. You don't want to miss it. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, post-Mother's Day, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Oh, my God, Ricky, everybody's talking about your homeboy, honey, comedian and actor T.K. Kirkland. Did y'all hear what he said? Oh, my God. He's speaking.
Big bro? No, don't talk about Big Bro.
Well, honey, Big Bro, it's being reported, y'all, that comedian actor T.K. Kirkland, he breaks down, honey, why men shouldn't be stepfathers or take on the responsibility of other men, honey. They're saying T.K.'s 63 years old. He's known, honey, for his performances on Lapalooza and BET's Comic View. Now, in the discussion recently, honey, T.K. shared his views on why men, honey, should avoid taking on the role of stepfather. Now, he says this, he said there's a downfall to raising another man's kids. He said the downfall is you could put another man's kids through school. You can do a lot of good things. He said, and on your deathbed, that kid don't like you so much, he won't even come to see you. Then he also said that it could get so bad that if the mother leaves and you took care of that kid, because that kid don't feel obligated to you, he could drop you off at an assisted living. And he went on and on. He said he got a friend that was severely depressed and financially burdened out after taking care of his girlfriend's children. He said he suggested that men can naively enter into these relationships driven by desire and infatuation without considering the full extent of the commitment.
But you know what, Gary? I know some stepfathers that have amazing relationships with their kids.
Yeah.
I have an amazing relationship with my stepfather.
Yeah.
I would take care of him until his dying day.
And there's some blood children also that would leave their biological daddy stranded.
Come on now.
Yeah.
So you better say it.
You don't know. It's a case-by-case situation.
Well, y'all need to talk to TK, because, I mean, he's saying so that people are living with him. I mean, Rick, I know that's y'all brother and uncle and all this stuff. How do you feel about that situation? Is there something you want to say?
Oh, ain't no wrong with sometimes kids that are not yours add so much value to your life or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, you born into folks or whatever, but you don't get to choose that, but you get to choose who you spend the rest of your life with.
Yeah.
And you know where you've been, but you don't know where you're going, and you don't know who's going to have to wipe your butt or hand you a glass of water. It might be that one that you gave an opportunity to that didn't have a father. So that's real.
Exactly. So I mean, it's an in the middle of the road situation, though, with TK. So congratulations on what he said, I guess. Gucci Mane, y'all, baby, he's explaining y'all why his roster of artists are all in prison. Now, they're saying y'all that the rap mogul shared his opinions during a recent episode of his wife's All Things Keisha Cole podcast. So he said, his artists, people don't know why his artists keep going to jail, and that's what Keisha asked. He said, what I'm saying, to be honest, he said, I was one of those type of artists. He said, I was always going back and forth to jail. This is what the Gucci said. He said, I try to help those artists that I feel like, I see a lot of myself in here. He said, so with that being said, he said, I try to ride it out with them through their bumps or whatever they were going through. He said, but I feel like, honey, if I'm not helping them, who else going to help them? And, then he went on to say, that, this is, I guess, things that happen. But could that be possible? You have work with people, and everybody you work with work for you, go to the pen? I mean, anybody could speak on that?
What are your thoughts, Kate?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Gary, what was the question again? I'm sorry.
Why, Gucci was talking about all the guys, his people that work, that was on his roster, they all went to the pen, are in the pen. And I asked the question, how could that be possible? I mean,
because they're all criminals.
Oh,
Maybe that's possible. Maybe that's the reason.
Damn.
That's usually what lands you in the pen. You're a criminal.
And they don't have a loving wife to influence them and help turn their lives around like Gucci.
Yeah.
I think that made a big difference
That
too.
does, because
I feel
when
like
you get a good woman-
all of that stopped after they got married.
Yeah,
You
she's
said something
been
right there.
a plus for him. She's been a very good.
Yeah, she stood by him when he was in the pen. She
Yeah.
kept him down. They said why he was in those 2 years. She kept him down.
And they still together.
Yeah. So, but this is something that a lot of celebrities are complaining about. Ricky, are y'all familiar with that New York Governor Kathy Hochul? Hochul.
Yeah, what she said.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of celebrities are very angry, especially in the New York area, because they said she went out and expressed that she regret after she claimed that black kids in the Bronx don't know the word computer. So a lot of people was upset about her saying that.
Yeah, it sounded like she misspoke, but it also spoke of the white privilege that some white folks have of thinking that everybody in the hood is just ignorant, broke. It was awkward.
Yeah,
the way it came
well,
out.
people are angry, honey, with her for saying such a thing like that. I mean, it's amazing how people just come out and say what they want to say. Computer is a simple word. Most people have computers.
No, but she was
right
talking
now.
about resources being distributed in the lower income areas. She was talking about how they don't have the resources that the upper income areas do have, and that some kids in those areas don't even know the word computer means.
Yeah, well,
So it just came out crazy.
I guess because celebrities are
Yeah,
protesting.
she probably meant it
Yeah.
basically like more so access, not actually knowing what it is.
Well, she needs to apologize and say it to the community because the celebrities and everybody are upset and protesting about her saying such a thing about the kids in the hood and stuff like that. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is Calla Lily. On the high end, you say Calla Lily, and on the low end, you say beautiful dark maroon. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all, give it up for Gary with the T.